What's up, Magic fans? I'm your host, Josh, and today we have a very special edition of unboxing. I have here the Magic the Gathering Phyrexia All Will Be One bundle. Do I know what this is? No. Did I get this on an impulse purchase? Yes. And am I gonna know what's in here is good or not? No. So this is we're gonna find out. So let's just get into it. It comes with 8 booster packs, and each one has 12 cards, so a total 96 cards. Pretty good. It has a dice used to track your life. It's got some traditional land. Comes with specifically the Rat King, which he looks pretty sick, and 2 reference cards. Don't know what that is, but let's just hop into it. Okay, this is Jade, I think. Nice little avatar. Some cool Phyrexian art in the back. Looks pretty sick. Okay, I'm seeing some cards. All right, so I'm assuming these are the 8 packs. Yep, all right, these are the 8 booster packs. Put those to the side. Oh, wow, the dice is very big. Okay, very big dice. I mean, you can see it compared to my hand. Counts to life. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Like the color on that. Then we got some land in here as well. Oh, wow. He's already on there. I'm assuming these are all land. We will find out in a second. Some more stuff here. Okay, so we got some art. Not sure what that is. These are poison counters, which will be very important for me because I'm sure my deck will be involved with poison. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or are these poison? I'm just gonna pretend, or as if I know they're poison counters. I'm gonna assume they are. I can't imagine what else they'd be. Unless, I mean, that's the sign for life. So I'm not too sure. All right, let's open this land one, just because that's probably the most boring one. Start with that one first. All right, so it looks like we got some land here. Some basic plains. Yep. Got some blue, some swamp, some mountains, and some forest. All right. I think it's how many of each? 4 of each. Pretty solid. It's a good basis. Oh, here are the reference cards. Okay, it kind of tells you the main phases and how to play and everything, but I already know that. How to cast spells, easy. All right, cool. Some basic land. Take that. We'll open this one next. Has some pretty cool art of ChaosOryx the Rat King. I'll go ahead and open it and show you. But he could be my commander. He's a legendary creature. The art does look pretty sick, I won't lie. I don't know if I'll focus on that, but art looks pretty sick. He's a 3/3. Just basically really good with other rats and has toxic. So might build a commander deck around him, but oh, okay. So with all of that was a lot more land, which these are cooler art than the ones I just showed you. But it's another 4 of each land, so I now have 8 of each land. Very good. Love that. And I love the cooler art on it. All right, let's get to the main portion of this, starting with the first of 8 booster packs. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm hoping Koth is in one of these. I'm also hoping Jor-Kadeen is in one of these, or some other. Actually, to be honest, I don't know who I want. But I am very interested to see who I get. All right. So this is the cover. We'll see who I get first. Some cool looking forest. I like it. We got Furnace Strider, a 5-cost red. I've seen it before. Not sure if it's something I'll use, but it looks pretty good. We got Autonomous Furnace, very good. I like that. That'll be good for Koth. Furnace Skull Bomb, another one good for Koth. I'll take that. Blazing Crescendo. Ooh, I like this. This is all red. It's a 2-cost. Target creature gets a +3/+1. Pretty good card. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. Cthulhu Cackler, 3-cost. It's a hyena. Trample. When it attacks, it gets +X, +0 until end of turn, where X is a number of permanents with oil counters. Okay. I feel like that'd be pretty good. Good synergy. Got a blue one now. Atmosphere Surgeon. It's a 2-cost blue. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Okay, some more oil counter stuff. Oh, that's what those probably are. Oil counters. Duh. Or probably poison counters. So we'll see. Remove oil counter and it gains flying. Okay, so it could grant flying. Good to know. Prosthetic Injector. I have seen this one before. I haven't used it though. 1-cost artifact. Just gives a creature +0/+2 and has Toxic 1. Okay. Pretty good. Good for Toxic. Reject Imperfection. I think this is a counter spell. Yeah, okay. Counter spell. If it's 3 or less, proliferate. Good with poison or oil counters. It's good to see. I like counters. Well, I don't, but I like that I have one. Bone Picker Scourge. Okay, this is also the art that I have on Arena. This is some cool art. I do like this card often. It's very good on defense. If an opponent has 3 or more counters, it gets Death Touch and Lifelink. And it already is a 2/2 with flying. So very good on defense, can kill a lot of things. You know, won't be useful to give poison, but very good on defense. And we get a first Planeswalker in the first pack. We get Vraska, the Betrayal Sting. Okay, I have used her before. I feel like I don't use her well. But she's a 5-cost with life as well. Let's see, 4 swamp and a life. Or I guess 2 life. Oh, it can be paid with either another swamp or 2 life. Okay. She's good with proliferating and getting rid of opponent creatures. So, pretty good. Pretty good Planeswalker. I'm happy with that. Okay. We got... Ooh, this card looks pretty sick. Tainted Observer. Phyrexian Bird. It is a forest blue. So, green-blue. 3-cost. Looks pretty sick. This is my first multicolored one, yeah. Has flying, Toxic 1, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 if you do proliferate. Okay, so another good one with proliferating. And the last one here in this pack is Retaliation. Some pretty good, nice looking card, different from the rest. 3-cost enchantment. When a creature you control... Each creature you control gains, whenever it blocks, it gets +1/+1. Okay, so good defense card. All right, first pack. I'm pretty happy with this. Very happy with the Planeswalker. I feel like that might be pretty rare to get because I'm pretty sure it's a mythic. Yeah, it is a mythic rare. The rest were either commons or uncommons. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But either way, I'm very happy with this because this is, I feel like, a hard card to get. So, very happy with this first one. I need more space. Okay, I'm gonna put my blue cards with this. Yeah, I'm gonna separate them by color here, just so I don't get confused. Land will go here. Multicolor. black. If I had to guess, I mean, the one I'm familiar the most with is a white black deck, just because that's what I played the most with when it came to Phyrexian cards. I did try a little bit with mono red Phyrexia, but I wasn't that either. I didn't play right or it wasn't good. I'm not good at building decks yet, so we will see. Let's open the next one though. Just keep going. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing off the bat. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, sick. Okay, so we got a Phyrexian Might. So this is probably, if I do a lot of white, if I do any white decks in Phyrexian, it will, I'm sure I'll create these guys often. I'm very familiar with these guys. It's a 1/1 with Toxic. Pretty easy. All right, some cool art though again. I think this is, yeah, Expand the Sphere. It looks like it's signed, which is cool. Yeah, it is Expand the Sphere. I do like that card. So cool mountain art. Looks pretty sick. Ooh, another Skull Bomb, except this one is the forest version. We'll take it. We'll take it. Maze's Mantle. Okay, I'm seeing some green here, which I like. Nick knows that I have played him a lot using Phyrexian green. I'm sure he's familiar with this card. It's an enchantment with flash, so you cast it as an instant, and it just gives it a +2/+2, and if it has Toxic, it gains hexproof. Pretty good card. I do like that card. Very useful on defense. Branch Blightstalker. I have used this one as well. It's easy 2 cost. That's a 3/1 with Toxic 2, so high toxicity for cheap. Pretty good. Carnivorous Canopy. Okay, another green. Destroy. It's a 3 cost. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. If it was less than 3, if the mana value was 3 or less, proliferate. Okay, pretty good. Swooping Outlook. This is our first white. I know I said I played a lot of white and black, but I actually haven't used this one. It's just a 1/2 with flying and vigilance. It is a 1 cost, so it makes sense. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that one, but we will take it. Gleeful Demolition. So this is going back to the red. Destroy target artifact. If you control the artifact, create 3 1/1 red goblin creatures. Pretty good. And it's a 1 cost. So I feel like that'll be pretty good, especially if I have a Furnace Skull Bomb on. Create 3 from that. That's pretty good. Cacophony Scamp. It's a 1/1 that costs 1. And whenever it deals damage, you may sacrifice it. If you do, proliferate. So good for other oil counters. Exuberant Fuseling. Okay, this one I do remember using. It is a 1 cost again, but it's a 0/1. But its power goes up by 1 for each oil counter on it. It has Trample, and when it enters the battlefield, or another creature or artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on it. So definitely has a chance to get pretty good if you get enough oil counters on it. Ooh, I haven't seen this art yet. The Rustvine Cultivator. It's a 1 cost forest or green. It is a 1/2, and basically if you tap it, you put an oil counter on again, and if it has an oil counter on your next turn, if you tap it again, you could take off the oil counter and untap a land. So pretty good mono ramp, and has a 1/2 for a 1 cost, so I feel like it's pretty good. Whoa, I have not seen this one before. It's a red-blue Ovika Enigma Goliath. Looks weird. It is 7 cost is pretty high. It's a 6/6 with flying and ward 3. Wow, and pay 3 life. Okay. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create X 1/1 red Phyrexian goblin creature tokens, where X is the mana value of that spell. Wow. So you can create a crazy amount of creatures with that if you throw in a big spell. They gain haste too. Wow. This is a pretty good card. High cost, but pretty good. Okay. I think that's a rare. Yeah, that's a rare card. And last, oh, I got my boy, Jory Kadeen. That's who I said. And the art looks sick. Let's go. Okay, if I do make a commander deck, I want him at my center. Because not only does this look sick, but I've been playing a lot with him recently, and he is fantastic. Wow, I am very happy right now. He's a 2-cost, red and a white. Rebel, a legendary creature, has trample, and he gets +X/+X every turn when he attacks, where X is the number of equipped creatures. And if his power is 4 or greater, draw a card. So he's good for drawing cards. If you have a lot of artifacts, which in general you do, if you're have the right cards, he'll be getting pretty strong, and he's pretty cheap. So I'm very happy with this. I know I just played a commander deck against Nick with him. He's pretty strong. I'm very happy right now. Let's go. Oh man, this is amazing art too. I love that. All right, on to the next one. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got here in this next one. Don't know this card, although the art does look cool. The card is Othari Sun's Glory. Okay. Looks pretty sick. Whoa, I'm assuming this is a forest. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna guess this is a forest. I have no idea. It's the scribble writing, which I don't understand. I'm gonna assume it's a forest. It looks pretty sick though. Okay, I definitely know this card a bit. Basilica Shepherd is a 5-cost, white, has flying, and when it enters, creates 2 of these guys. So, I did use him for a bit. I then did take him out because he wasn't just doing it for me. I'm sure maybe I just wasn't doing it right. He's good at creating artifacts too, so I mean, maybe he will come in use later, but it definitely isn't a terrible card per se. Put you here. Fair Basilica, very good for when I play Jorkadine. I will very much use this card. Very good land. I will take that all day. Where's my mountain? Did I put it? Oh, I did. Oh well, I'll just put it here. Okay. Basilica Skull Bomb. This one is the white version now. I will take that because we are building. Because I'm probably going to want I want a lot of red and whites. That's what I'm looking for. Probably the 4 Mirrodin ones, but we'll take what I get. Zealot's Conviction. 1-cost white. It's an enchantment flash. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. And if the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, it gets additional +1 and has first strike. So pretty cheap. Enchantment, pretty good. Take that. Evolving Adaptive. I have used this a lot with my green Phyrexia decks. Very much a fan of him. He gets +1/+1 for each oil counter. So he definitely is someone you can build up very often throughout the game. Whoa. This one looks pretty sick. A red-green 4-cost. Cinder/Ravager. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent you control with oil counters on it. Has vigilance. And when it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Wow. So can easily clean out if they have a lot of 1/1s. Can clean them out. Okay, and it's a 5/5. Pretty expensive, but it looks pretty solid. Not a rare, it's an uncommon, but still pretty good. Ichor Plate Golem. I have not seen this one. Interesting. It's a 3-cost. It has no color associated. Artifact creature. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it has 1 or more oil counters on it, put an oil counter on it. Okay, so it just adds a lot more oil counters. Okay. And creatures you control with oil counters on them get +1/+1. Okay. So, I mean, this would synergize well with all these decks. So, very happy with that. That's actually pretty good. Another no color associated. Atraxa's Skitterfang. I definitely know Atraxa. How do you not? But this is her Skitterfang, I guess. 2/2, enters with 3 oil counters. If you remove an oil counter, a target creature gains flying, vigilance, or death touch, or lifelink. Okay, so can give buffs pretty easily. Good to know, good to know. That'll be good. Sawblade Scamp. I have not seen this one. It's a 1-cost red. Haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. If you remove an oil counter from it, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. That's okay. I do like the art on it, though. The art does look pretty sick. Pretty happy. Bloated Contaminator. I'm very much of a fan of this card. It is a 3-cost green. It has Trample and Toxic 1. And when it does deal damage to a player, proliferate. The reason why I like this is, 1, it has Toxic and Trample. That's pretty good itself. But it's a 3-cost and it's a 4/4. I feel like there's not many 3-costs that gives you 4/4 with all this other stuff on it. So I think this is a great, gives you great stats for good value. So very much a fan of this. Very happy I got that. Surgical Bay. This has some nice looking art on it. I think it's just it's kind of like a Basilica, the Fair Basilica, or the Autonomous Furnace. Yeah, pretty similar, except it's the blue version. Still pretty happy with that. I'll take all those I can get. And that looks like that is it for that deck. No mythic rares. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, it's just the tokens for the goblin. Okay. Sick. All right, on to the next one. We are... How many? We still have... Okay, we still have 5 left. We're not even halfway. We've pulled the Planeswalker already. We've pulled Jor Kadeen. I am very happy with how this is going so far. Let's keep this going. All right. Let's see what else we get here. All right. This is the Hyena I just pulled earlier. Yeah, the Cackler. Pretty cool art for it. We got some cool land. This time it's blue. We'll take it. We'll take it all day. Need this. I need room. Okay. Thirsting Roots. Okay, very much a fan of, I'm not say it's like a very good card. It's just a good 1-cost mono ramp. If you could either proliferate or just find another land and put in your hand. It's pretty good. I'm a fan. I use it in my green decks. Dune Mover. I have seen this before, but I haven't used it. It's a no color associated 2 cost, has Toxic 1, and when it enters the battlefield, search for a basic land card. Easy. I feel like that's pretty good. Pretty good mono ramp. We'll take it. Plague Nurse. I have seen this card before. I'm still not too sure on if I love this card or not. I have used it. It's a 3 or 4 cost forest, and it has Toxic 2. It's a 3/4. I would say, already the Bloated Contaminator has better stats and is cheaper. Pretty much, I mean, that basically has Toxic 2, and it has Trample. The only thing that this has is, if I pay another 3, each creature you control with Toxic gains another Toxic. So, not a fan of this card, if I'm being honest. I definitely like Bloated Contaminator a lot more. But I feel like it's still good to have. Charforger. It's a black-red. Haven't seen this one, to be honest. It's a 3 cost. When it enters the battlefield, create 1/1 red goblin. When another creature artifact you control puts in the graveyard, put an oil counter on it. And if you remove 3 oil counters from it, exile the top card of your library and you play it this turn. Okay. It's a 2/3 for 3 cost. Not sure if I love this card. Maybe I just not really too sure how to use it. Yeah, I feel like that's more the position I'm in. But either way, pretty decent. Magmatic Sprinter. I have used this card in my red mono deck. Pretty decent. Has haste, is a 3/2. When it enters, put 2 oil counters on it. And at the beginning of your end step, return it to the owner's hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. Okay. So good, out of nowhere attacks. I haven't used it too much, so I would have to play around with it. Have not seen this card. Urabrask's Anointer. It's a 4-cost red. Artifact creature. When it enters the battlefield, deal X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you control with oil counters. Seems like a pretty good synergy. And it's a 4/2. Churning Reservoir. I have not used this, but I have seen a lot of people use this. It looks pretty good. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an oil counter on another artifact or creature. So just putting out oil counters. So a very good synergy. I like that. And if I tap it and pay 2, create a 1/1 goblin. Easy. That's a pretty good card. And it's only a 1 cost, so I feel like it's pretty good. Ooh, we got some cool art. Sinew Dancer. I have not used this, but I have seen it before. It's a white. The art looks pretty sick. Just gives you a lot of abilities. You can pay to tap creatures. You can pay to tap your opponent's creatures, which is pretty good. I'll take that all day. Mirage Mockery. It is a 3-cost blue sorcery. I can either create a token that's a copy of an artifact you control, or artifact creature you control. I feel like that's a lot of things I have. Or create a token of a copy of a target non-artifact creature you control. Okay. And if I pay double the card of the cost, I can do both. So, a lot of flexibility with that card. Ooh! Very much a fan of this card. I'm sure many know this. Skrelv, I don't know how to say it, Defector Might. He's a 1-cost, 1/1 white. Has Toxics 1. And here's the thing. If you pay life, and or if you pay either a mana or 2 life, and you tap him, you choose a color, and another creature you control gains Toxics 1 and Hexproof from that color until the end of the turn. And it cannot be blocked by creatures of that color. So basically, it can make any creature you have unblockable if your opponent only has 1 color on the board, which would be very good early on if they only have 1 color on, or maybe if they I don't know how it would work with like multicolored creatures. I don't know if you need to block both. I'm sure only the 1 would do it. But either way, if you're playing any mono-colored decks, this is amazing against it. It makes any creature you have blockable. So very good card. I'm very happy with that. Stinging Hive Master. Got some pretty sick art on this one. It is a 3-cost black. Has Toxic 1, is a 3/2. And when it dies, creates a 1/1 Might. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And last but not least, ooh, a legendary creature. We got Azuri, Renegade Leader. He is a 3-cost forest. I've never actually seen him. Whoa. Elf Warrior. You pay 1 forest, regenerate another target elf. What does regenerate mean? If you pay 5, elf creatures you control get 3/3 and trample. Wow. Okay, so really good with elves. I haven't gotten any elves though, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how useful this is. But seems like a good card. Alright, on to the next one. Actually, we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna save the other 4 decks. We're gonna do another unboxing, just because I got shit to do. But that was half the unboxing. We are at pretty close to 30 minutes, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Very happy with both Jor Kadeen and the Planeswalker I got. But let's go. More Magic to come, definitely, and I'm very excited. See you guys later.